I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Nice, you have 10 minutes.
Few questions for Major Albotra. Major, in your affidavit, you gave a complete account of your whereabouts by the date, by the time. Can you please enlighten us? What is your intention in giving the complete account of your whereabouts?
Mr. Chair, Madam, kasi po Mr. Chair, wala pong ibang maaring dahilan kung bakit lumabas po yung chismis na yun, kundi yung short assignment ko po sa Calamba, Laguna na nalify nga po, Madam. Kaya po, hinalungkat ko po kung saan ako ng mga times na yon. Based po doon sa plane ticket ko at saka yung normal na proseso po ng police na nagko-courtesy call until such time po na may order, and kung doon ko po na madam yung mga tickets ko po doon ko po na recover, ma'am.
Major, you also mentioned about your plane tickets. Why do you have to include your flight bookings in your intention to give the complete account of your whereabouts? Ano pong intention nyo? Bakit nilalatag nyo itong mga whereabouts nyo during those time, including your plane tickets?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, I'm just showing the committee, Mr. Chair, and prove that wala po akong kinalaman, Mr. Chair, sa pagkamatay ni Mayor Halili, Mr. Chair.
Would it be correct to say, Major Albotra, that you are trying to give an impression na wala ka doon sa lugar when I am referring to the killing of Mayor Tony Halili? Would it be correct to say that it is your intention to give an impression na wala ka doon nung pinatay si Mayor Halili?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
That is your intention in presenting all these documents?
To show, Mr. Chair, na ang pagka-assign ko po doon, Mr. Chair, is dumaan po sa proseso, Mr. Chair, until such time po na nalify po yung order ko at na umuwi na po ako, Mr. Chair, balik sa Cebu, Mr. Chair.
Major Albotra, are you aware of the defense of alibi? What do you understand about alibi?
Yun pong sabihin mo po na wala ka dyan, Mr. Chair.
And that is your intention in giving this complete account. You wish to give an impression na wala ka dun sa Tanawan City or any of the immediate vicinity when the killing incident against Mayor Tony Halili happened. Do you agree with me?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
But you have to understand, Major Albotra, that alibi, to become admissible, it must be physically impossible for you to be in that place or in any of its immediate vicinity. Do you think that after presenting your complete whereabouts, including the plane ticket, you have established already that physical impossibility to be there in Tanawan City?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Please understand, Major Albotra, that what you presented is just a plane ticket. It only shows that you are booked on that date, on that plane, on that flight. But it does not in any way prove at all that you really took that flight and you were in Cebu during that date.
Mr. Chair, I think pwede naman po siguro ma-verify natin, Mr. Chair, sa airlines, Mr. Chair, if indeed the tickets were boarded, Mr. Chair.
Yes. since you have started presenting this plane ticket, you might as well present also the manifesto of that flight and show to us that you're included among the passengers who took that flight. But nevertheless, Major Albotra, even assuming for the sake of discussion na ikaw nga ay nasa Cebu, kunyari lang, assuming lang, it does not in any way absolve you from your possible involvement in the killing incident. The way Mayor Tony Halili was murdered requires careful preparation, grand design, which presupposes a number, if not huge number, of personalities involved. Hindi po ito kaya ng isang tao lang, ng dalawang tao lang, or perhaps kahit tatlong tao lamang. In other words, I am certain that there is a theory of conspiracy in the killing of Mayor Tony Halili. Having said that, Major Albotra, I wish to tell you na kahit mapatunayan mong nasa Cebu ka, meron tayong mga tinatawag na principal by inducement, principal by indispensable cooperation, who, even without their physical presence, may be equally liable to the crime because of the theory of conspiracy. Do you understand, Major?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I wish to manifest as well the very spontaneous testimony of Colonel Garma about you mentioning to him, to her, and even trying to boast upon the fact that you are part of the killing incident against Mayor Tony Halili. The testimony is very spontaneous. It is very natural. And we do not see any reason why we should not believe that testimony of Colonel Garma. Unless, Major Albotra, you will be able to prove motive against Colonel Garma, we may be inclined to reconsider this position. Can you please try to think harder? May galit po ba sa inyo si Colonel Garma? Ano po ba ang posibleng dahilan kung bakit kayo i-implicate ni Colonel Garma amid your claim of absolute innocence?
Mr. Chair, I can only think of two reasons, Mr. Chair. Unang-una po, masyado na pong confused at mabigat na po ang dinadaanan ni ma'am. Kaya gusto niya na po sigurong ipasa ang burden, Mr. Chair. Pangalawa, yung Barayuga murder case po, Mr. Chair, baka naiipit na po si ma'am. Kaya po, gusto niya na siguro pong i-divert ang atensyon ng Quadcom na ito, Mr. Chair. At saka, si Lieutenant Colonel Santi Mendoza po, Mr. Chair, siya po ay classmate ko. Baka po nagalit na rin si ma'am sa class namin, Mr. Chair.
You have to realize, Major Albotra, that the testimony that was given by Colonel Garma started with the President down to the police operatives. Yours is not even a pinch of that totality. At kagaya po ng tinanong kanina ng ibang members ng Quad, why of all the police officers in the entire country, why you? If she indeed is not telling the truth.
Can I answer, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Sa totoo lang, Mr. Chair, hindi ko po talaga alam, Mr. Chair. Yun lang pong reason na yun ang naisip ko. Pero kung you try to background me po doon sa Cebu, Mr. Chair, wala pong maniniwala, Mr. Chair, na ako ay ganong klaseng tao. Hindi po ako mayabang. Tahimik nga lang po ako, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
Now, Major, I wish to invite your attention to paragraph 12 of your affidavit. Sabi mo dito, even my subsequent career promotion and assignments debunks any notion of being rewarded or incentivized due to any allegations of killings. Do you know for a fact that the reward system exists? Yes or no?
Mr. Chair,
Yes or no?
partly yes po, Mr. Chair, partly no.
Partly yes. Enlighten us, which part of the reward system are you aware of?
Mr. Chair, what I am trying to elaborate here, Mr. Chair, ako po ay tapon-tapon din, Mr. Chair, sa aking assignments. Yung promotion ko, kita nyo naman, Mr. Chair, hanggang ngayon, hindi pa ako napopromote. And kung totoo, Mr. Chair, na talagang parte ako nung pagpatay kay Mayor Halili, siguro po maganda po yung assignment ko, Mr. Chair. Hindi po ako binalik doon sa Cebu, Mr. Chair. Tapos, yes, Mr. Chair.
So when you speak about reward system, you are pertaining only to promotion and assignment? Is that what you mean?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Then you could have used the word promotion and assignment and not reward. Why did you use the term reward? What do you understand about the reward system of the war on drugs?
I have no personal knowledge on that, Mr. Chair. I did not partake on that.
If you do not have a personal knowledge, this representation would not mind if that is a hearsay. What do you understand about the reward system? Because certainly, this is not about promotion. This is not about a choice of assignment. Otherwise, you should have indicated that in paragraph 12. What do you understand about the reward system of the war on drugs?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yun po ang aking ibig sabihin po, Mr. Chair, when I write here in my affidavit, the word reward, Mr. Chair, and
Did you read your
Incentivize.
affidavit before you signed?
yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Sino po ang gumawa ng affidavit nyo?
Yung lawyer ko po, Mr. Chair, in my presence, siya po ang Mr. Chair.
If your intention really is to pertain to promotion and choice of assignment, Major Albotra, bakit hindi yon ang ginamit mong terminologies?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, yun po talaga ang ibig sabihin ng kung ikaw ay ma-rewarda ng assignment o magandang assignment or promotions po, Mr. Chair.
With that, Major Albotra, you are denying the reward system which was testified to already by Colonel Garma, by Colonel Espinosa, by Colonel Santi, as well as the pronouncements made already by the then President and the other senators all over the media. Are you denying all this?
Mr. Chair, there are rumors about that, Mr. Chair, but I have no direct knowledge on that, Mr. Chair.
There are rumors, but you do not have direct knowledge. Now let's go back to paragraph 12. You said that you did not receive any incentive or reward. If you did not receive any, then who received the incentive and the reward?
I do not have any knowledge on that, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
I hope you realize also, Major Albotra, that plain denial does not have a weight in the law on evidence. You have to substantiate by positive evidence all the testimonies that you're offering to the committee. Mr. Chair, may I ask a question to PIDEA?
Please continue.
Kanina po, PIDEA, you said sometime in August 2018, the name of Mayor Tony Halili in the drug list has been negated already. Do you confirm this?
Your Honor, it is an August 2020 list, not 2018, Your Honor.
Mayor Tony Halili was killed July 2, 2018. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And during that time, his name is included in the drug list. Do you confirm?
Yes, Your Honor.
And his name was only negated sometime in August of 2020.
Yes, Your Honor. It was indicated in the August 2020 list that he was negated already, Your Honor.
Can you please enlighten us? Ano ho ba ibig sabihin nung negated?
It is neutralized, Your Honor. I mean, he was killed already.
Negated for the case of Mayor Halili would then mean he is dead already.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's why it was neutralized already.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Part of the testimony of Colonel Garma, it was Colonel Leonardo who has the last say in the inclusion, classification of the high-value target, and the exclusion of the drug personalities in the drug list. Would you know if it is really Colonel Leonardo?
Your Honor, we have no indication that Colonel Leonardo had any clear participation in the making of these lists.
I understand that you were appointed in the PIDEA only during the present administration. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
While the time element we're talking about with respect to the participation of Colonel Leonardo to this drug list is sometime in 2016 to 2019. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
Is it because you are not yet in the PIDEA why you could not comment as to his participation in the drug list that everybody has been referring to?
Your Honor, we have a copy of these lists, but we do not have a, how do you call it, a conviction, or we are not sure if Colonel Leonardo had any participation in the coming up of these lists.
Since you were appointed in the PIDEA, Director General, would you know if this drug list has ever been validated?
Yes, Your Honor. There is a process on how it is validated, and this goes up to the executive secretary for it to be, for its validation. When I say validation, it entails whether a name should be deleted, whether a name should be placed on suspense file, or a name is supposed to be retained. And there was a procedure that was agreed upon in 2019 on how this list is going to be validated. And so this is the process that we are following, Your Honor. And to be very honest about it, we have only validated 1,502 of the total of 6,042 names.
So, to this date, PIDEA, the total number of names is still 6,000 plus.
Yes, Your Honor, 6,042.
And that out of that 6,000 plus, the ones validated is only 1,000 plus.
Yes, Your Honor.
So how do you appreciate the genuineness of the remaining 5,000 still in the drug list?
there is a process, Your Honor. It's a very long process, and which starts in the barangay level and it goes up to the regional level, and from the regional level, it goes to a remedied committee, Your Honor. This remedied committee is made up of 4 members: the Chief of Staff, the Chief of the Philippine National Police, the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, and the Director General of PIDEA. The secretariat of this committee is PIDEA, Your Honor. And what happens is that we study the names, again, starting from the barangay, then from the barangay it goes to municipal and city level, then up to the provincial, involving all units, especially law enforcement agencies, to determine whether this name should be retained, delisted, or to be placed on suspense file. And we recommend this, and this remedied committee, which is chaired by the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, submits this list to the Office of the Executive Secretary for a decision to be made whether the recommendations will be granted or not, or approved or not, Your Honor. But sometimes, let's just say, for example, in the regional level, there are certain, it takes the regional director, for example, of the PNP, the regional director of the DILG, mostly regional directors, Your Honor. But as I gathered, there were instances in the past that it was very hard to convene all of these people together to sign validate the results of their validation, and so it was taking a long time. And that's the reason why we were only able to validate 1,502 of the 6,000 plus names, Your Honor.
Given that answer, PIDEA, ginagamit pa po ba ng mga law enforcement agencies yung drug list, given the fact that the remaining 5,000 remain unvalidated?
As far as the remedied list is concerned, Your Honor, it has it has stalled for a while because we are waiting for the palace to act on our recommendation to continue its validation. But we are not only dependent on this list, we also have our National Drug Information System, which has names. Aside from that, we also continue validating starting at the barangay level for possible names that are new, names that may have been cleared in the past but have, gotten back to the system of the illegal drugs again. So it's a continuing process, Your Honor. And again, this list goes up to the national level, and this is the watch list that we use in going after personalities in the different locations in the country, Your Honor.
In other words, PIDEA, even when we have this drug list unvalidated, the 5,000 of them, you come up with your own validation in cases where you receive reports about involvement in drug operation. You come up with a separate and entirely new validation. Tama po ba yung understanding ko?
Yes, Your Honor. It's a continuing process, and this list is a active list, we may call it, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I wish to continue my interpellation with Colonel Garma. Meantime, I will yield to the other members.
Okay, thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. Congressman Paduano, you're now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Follow-up lang to kay Captain Albutra. You mentioned about 2 police personnel that you brought to Calamba. Sino ngayong dalawa?
Mr. Chair, PO3 Eugene Calumba and
PO3
Eugene Calumba, Mr.
Eugene
Chair,
Calumban.
and SPO2 Miljen Bulandres, Mr. Chair.
SPO2
Miljen Bulandres po, Mr. Chair.
Bulandres.
Yes, Mr.
Active
Chair.
pa ba sila sa duty ngayon?
Si Eugene Calumba po, Mr. Chair, ay namatay na po siya, Mr. Chair.
Namatay.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
What cause of his death?
Siya po ay namatay, Mr. Chair, sa Cebu City, Mr. Chair.
Cause, ang tinatanong ko, ano yung
Nabaril po siya, Mr. Chair.
binaril?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Kailan yon?
Hindi ko na po maalala, Mr. Chair, yung date, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo na malaman? Sige nga. Yung Bulandres,
After po nung namatay po si Eugene, Mr. Chair, mga ilang araw po, nagpa-relieve na rin po siya, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko na po alam kung saan siya, Mr. Chair.
so, nabaril din yung Bulandres.
Na-relieve po, Mr. Chair. Na-relieve po siya, Mr. Chair. After
Na?
nung-
Narilip?
Na-relieve po, Mr. Chair. Yes, Mr. Chair.
When was that?
2018, Mr. Chair.
20?
Sometime on 2018 po, Mr. Chair.
2018.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pagbalik niyo sa Cebu, anong assignment niya?
Sa Police Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Under sa'yo.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
So, nung nabaril yung a certain Kalumba? Kalumba ba yon?
Eugene Calumba, Mr. Chair.
Oh, nung nabaril yung Kalumba, anong assignment niya?
Siya po ay Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Sa'yo.
Under sa akin, pero
Under sa'yo.
may... Siya po,
Sandali, tinatanong kita, under sa'yo. Yes or no?
siya po ay assigned sa Unit 2, Mr. Chair, pero operationally under control po siya ng...
Dahan-dahan lang po, hindi ko maintindihan. Ano, please?
Si Eugene Calumba, Mr. Chair, ay assigned sa Police Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Under sa'yo.
Yes, Mr. Chair, pero siya po ay operationally controlled by Ma'am Garma, Mr. Chair, that time.
Under sa'yo, pero operationally controlled by Colonel Garma?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Wala. Mr. Chairman, wala na si Colonel Garma? Chairman? Wala na si Colonel Garma. So, that was 2018 also.
Opo, Mr.
O
Chair.
kanina tinatanong kita, ba't hindi mo matandaan kung kailan siya na-assign at saka namatay?
Yung exact date po ang hindi ko matandaan, Mr. Chair.
Huwag kang mag-abogado dito.
Sorry po, Mr. Chair.
Nung tinanong kita kanina, sabi mo, hindi mo na matandaan.
I'm referring po sa exact date po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi ko naman tinanong yung exact date eh. Well, in fact, kung hindi kita tinanong kung saan siya nakasign, hindi mo sinabi na under your station 1. Yung Bulandres.
During the time, Mr. Chair, nung nangyari po yun kay Eugene,
Sandali, tapusin mo na. After nung Kalamba, saan siya na-assign?
sa Cebu City rin po, Mr. Chair, Police Station 1, Mr. Chair.
Station 1 din, sa'yo din, di ba?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
From Kalamba, binitbit mo pabalik sa Cebu.
Nung nullified po yung order namin, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga,
Opo, Mr.
bitbit mo. O tapos,
Tapos nag-courtesy call po kami kay Ma'am Garma.
hindi ko tinatanong yung courtesy call. Ang tinatanong ko yung assignment ng Bulandres. So namatay yung Kalamba under your watch sa station mo. Tapos anong nangyari kay Bulandres?
Na-relieve na rin po siya, Mr. Chair.
Why?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Chair, na...
Station 1 commander ka, hindi mo alam na nirelieve siya? You're lying.
Hindi ko po maalala, Mr. Chair, kung bakit
Nako,
siya na-relieve.
huwag tayo maglokohan dito ha. Bata mo yung dalawa, bit-bit mo pa Kalamba at then bumalik ka sa Cebu tapos mo hindi mo alam. Why they were relieved?
Ang alam ko po, Mr. Chair, na-assign, bumalik po siya sa Negros, Mr. Chair.
Ang tanong nga, bakit siya nirelieve?
I have no idea, Mr.
Saan siya
Chair.
inassign? Sa Negros Oriental.
No idea po, Mr. Chair. Kung...
Mr. Chairman, itong si Albutra, kanina pa to eh. Napakasinungaling to, kung hindi mo makorner, hindi sasagot ng tama. Ngayon, bata mo yung dalawa, tapos hindi mo alam. Eh, yung investigation with regards to the death of Kalumba, ba't siya pinatay? Hindi mo rin alam.
Mr. Chair, during that time po, siya po ay...
Hindi, tanong ko, anong motive?
Ang kwento po nun, Mr. Chair,
Anong motive? Pulis ka, hindi mo alam? Bata mo, hindi mo alam? Hindi mo man chinek kung anong motive?
I have no direct idea talaga, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, now I move to cite in contempt Captain Albotra for lying in this committee in violation of Section 11, Paragraph C of our rules. So move it, Mr. Chairman.
Second
There is a
motion.
motion to cite in contempt Major Albotra for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of the Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. And it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Comsec, please take note that Major Albotra is now cited in contempt by the Quad Committee.
Chairman,
Please proceed.
Just a rejoinder. Alam mo, Captain Albotra, I have warned you kanina pa. Hindi ko pa mabuo yung story. Dahil taga Cebu ka eh. Pero you were assigned to Dumaguete, kaya mapacheck ko rin yung record mo. Pati yung dalawa mong tao. Nagsisinungaling ka eh. Babalikan ko pa rin yung Kalamba on the next hearing.
Lagot ka. Kaya nga,
Kung hindi kita makorne, alam mo, akala mo dito, hindi kami nag-imbestiga. Akala mo dito, hindi namin alam kung paano kukunin yung mga information. Oh, you were not shouted into contempt. I will not ask you anymore. In the next hearing, you better cooperate.
Alam nyo guys, nakakatulong.
Next, Mr. Chairman, doon na muna ako kay Captain Albotra. Ang dami pa kong alam sa iyo. May sunod-sunod pa. In the next hearing, magkakaalaman tayo. Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask, no? Kasi napag-usapan na rin yung Albotra.
Second motion.
Nag-ano yan eh, nag-imbestiga talaga mga yan.
Mr. Chairman, since Chairman Akos is not around, I will move to detain Captain Albotra in the premises of the House until the committee report will be adopted in the plenary. So move it, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion, as stated, duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman.
Major Albotra is now cited in contempt and to be detained in the premises of the House of Representatives until the duration and termination of the committee hearing of the Quadcom and until the committee report is approved and adopted in the plenary.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, Congressman DSJJ Suarez and then Congressman Dan Fernandez. DSJJ.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, just a point of clarification. Are we pertaining to the partial committee report or the final committee report in the penal provision of in the penal part of the contempt? Or the,
Final,
What is the pleasure of the movant?
final, Mr. Chairman, until the committee report will be adopted in the plenary, as I've said, Mr. Chairman. Thank
Okay,
you.
Until the
final and complete final and complete committee report.
until the committee report is approved and adopted in the plenary.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Now, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Captain Albotra, we were so lenient for so many hours with you. And by citing you in contempt at the end of the road,
Nagsisinungaling eh, halata kasi. Ang akala niya kasi sa mga congressman, hindi nag-iimbestiga. Si Congressman Paduano pa. Malalim ang investigasyon yan. Ganyan talaga siya
thankful
magsalita.
with this Quadcom. Because it is your safety that
Tama.
we are after for.
Correct.
Sana, ilagay mo sa utak mo yan. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
Captain Albotra telling you about what he told you? Do you have any ulterior motive
My
on
my
that?
only motive, Mr. Chair, is to tell the truth.
Oh, the only motive,
Mr. Chair.
Captain Albotra, is to tell the truth. Now, let me also ask you, Colonel Garma, why do you think that Captain Albotra told you that kind of a story?
I think in confidence, Mr. Chair, and perhaps impressed me that he is cooperative in the war on drugs, Mr. Chair. I think that is his intention during that
Oh.
time.
Captain Albotra, I think it's good for you to tell the truth to us now. Because look, it is her telling you that you're lying. And it is you that is telling us here today that she's lying. So, Captain, it's good for you to tell the truth now. Ang palagay mo, alam na namin eh.
I'm only speaking of the truth, Mr. Chair.
No, you're not speaking the truth, Captain Albotra.
Yun po ang katotohanan.
Sinabi ko
Mr.
nga
Chair.
sa iyo eh. Oh, it would be Colonel Garma who's telling a lie, and you are telling us the truth. Eh, malabo yun. Siguro kinakailangan na because look, before this hearing is over, I will even be the one, if not Congressman Paduano, I'll be the one to make a motion to hold you in contempt. And you be detained here. Tell us the truth now.
I will be lying, Mr. Chair, if I will,
Well, okay. Okay, it's up to
sabi
you.
po ako na tama po si Ma'am Garma, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Tamisin, you mentioned a moment ago that it was only seconds, di ba? After the police found out that Mayor Perez got killed. Ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor. When he was shot 3 times, when he went down, you will see that the van is already leaving at that time.
Okay. So other question is this, Mr. Chair. How about the getaway car? Did you see the getaway car? Do you know about the getaway car?
Your Honor, I have seen only the getaway car through that video, Your Honor.
Oh. Eh di mas magaling kang investigador kaysa sa mga pulis natin sa Los Baños. Colonel Duque. Oh, hindi ba when you investigate a killing na pinapatawag niyo ang SOCO?
Yes, sir.
Oh, pinatawag niyo yung SOCO. Andun yung SOCO, di ba?
Yes, sir. They are part of the...
Secondly, hindi ba when you investigate a killing, you also find out if there's a getaway car, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hindi nyo nakita. Wala kayong nakitang getaway car.
Meron, sir. Yung nasa video, sir,
So, anong ginawa nyo? Hinabol mo nyo ba o anong nangyari?
there were several follow-up operations, sir, to...
No, that day, that hour, nung nakita nyo sa video, kailan nyo nakita sa video? Kailan? After several hours?
Yes, sir. After we were able to
Is it
verify...
not that you as an investigator should scour the place because the getaway car would not be able to get out easily?
Yes, sir.
Or perhaps, Chief of Police Garduque, alam nyo na police ang pumatay kay Mayor Perez at pinabayaan nyo makaalis ang getaway car.
No, sir.
The thing is, kanina, nakita na natin itong si Colonel Tamisin is even a moral advocate in this... Councilor Tamisin is even a moral advocate right here in Los Baños. That he is a peaceful man. Inaanak ito ng mayor. Nakakapagtaka na merong political motivation dito. You were telling us that one of your reports says that part of that would be politically motivated? Is that the kind of observation and investigation you have in this killing, Colonel Garduque?
Sir, it's a collective decision of the SITG during that time.
Will you please submit to us your written report on the incident?
Yes, sir.
Will please
Yes, sir.
submit it to us, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Chairman, thank you, Congressman Abante. Congressman
Chairman.
Acop, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Pwede po bang i-move na imbitahin natin sa susunod na hearing yung DPRM para ibigay sa atin yung PDS lahat ng mga pulis na involved ngayon? The former provincial director of the province of Batangas when Mayor Halili was assassinated. I think it was Police Colonel Igio Quilates, the COP of Tanawan during that event. The same with Los Baños, and the members of the SITG created by the Region 4A to investigate the matter and to bring with them the respective investigation report. May I move also to invite the regional director during that time. I think he's now the mayor of Silang Cavite. Now, Colonel Patay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kayo po ay tinanong ko na ito noon na na-reassign kayo from Mindanao to NCRPO. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
At meron din po kayong mga kasamang non-commissioned officer.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Sa lahat po ba ng assignment mo nung napunta ka rito sa NCR, kasama mo yung mga tao mo?
Sa Station 6, Mr. Chair, kasama ko, pero nung paglipat na, hindi na po.
Paglipat saan?
Sa Region 4A at saka sa Region 3, Mr. Chair.
Sa Region 4A as CIDG Chief.
Yes, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
mo na dala yung tao mo.
Hindi na lahat, Mr.
Saan
Chair.
mo sila iniwan?
After Station 6, Mr. Chair, they were assigned to different units.
Who? Hindi sa CIDG?
Not, Mr. Chair.
Hindi sa CIDG?
After, Mr. Chair, may nakasama ko sa CIDG sa Region 3. Yung iba po, Mr. Chair, sa PSPG at saka sa Maritime po.
So, nakasama mo yung iba na galing sa Mindanao sa Region 3 CIDG.
Yes,
Kasi
Mr. Chair.
malalaman ko rin yun dahil...
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Huwag ka magsisinungaling.
No, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Malalaman ko rin yun eh. Alam ko kung paano.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Captain Albotra, sinabi mo rin kanina, man-transfer ka from Region 7 to Region 4A, may kasama kang mga non-commissioned officer.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Naibalik din sila kasama mo.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Kasi nakikita ko may pattern eh. May pattern. Na yung mga may mission, ay talagang by team sila o grupo na pinatransfer. Now, may I ask Napolcom, if you transfer personnel from one region to another, what is the policy?
Your Honor, they're not supposed to bring their personnel in their former assignments. The officers to be assigned in the new station are supposed to lead and adapt to the new working environment. That is not supposed to be the case. We realize that even when they will be transferred, they would be intending to do something about it. That's why they are bringing in their people.
Yeah, and if ever there's going to be a transfer, there's a protocol to be followed. The losing unit commander would agree to it, and the receiving unit commander would accept them. Hindi po ba tama yun?
Yes, Your Honor. Considering that there are also officers who have a career, who have been staying in that particular station for quite a time that is also due to be promoted. And if they would be overtaken by an assignment coming from elsewhere, that would be an issue to contend with. It is not at all a practice we are tolerating, Your Honor.
But the PNP has not followed that,
Yes,
as you
Your
can
Honor.
see.
Sadly, Your Honor, that is more being breached than followed, Your Honor.
And if my hunch is correct, ito po ay direct order ng Chief PNP for the issuance of orders. May tawag po sila ron eh. Hindi po ba? Nangyayari. From Mindanao to NCRPO, from Region 7 to Region 4A,
Yes,
kasi meron silang purpose.
yes, sir.
Can you not see the pattern? They have been violating our rules and regulations kasi meron silang ipinapagawa sa mga opisyal at sa NCO na ito. You can see the pattern.
Yes, Your Honor, and that could only happen from a higher echelon of authority. It cannot be done at the lower echelon.
Kaya nga sabi ko, it's from the Chief PNP. Orderan lang niya yung DPRM eh. Nangyayari naman talaga yun. To issue orders. Hindi ba?
Yes, Your Honor, that's very
Yes. Now, ito wala pa akong kwan eh, kaya hindi ako nagtatanong masyado sa iyo, Captain Albotra, dahil kwan. Pero I can see na sa iyong mga assignments from 2018 to 2024, saan assignment ka pinakamatagal na nag-stay?
Sa Cebu City po, Mr. Chair.
Ilang taong ka ron?
Mga 3 years po yata, Mr. Chair.
3 years. Doon sa labas ng Cebu, ano ang pinakamatagal mong assignment?
After po ba ng Cebu City, Mr. Chair?
Doon sa labas ng Cebu. Ang laki ng Pilipinas eh. Ang sabi ko lang, outside of Region 7, saan ka pinakamatagal na na-assign?
Mr. Chair, sa Pro 8 po yata, Mr. Chair.
Pro 8.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Gano'ng katagal doon?
Mr. Chair, 1 year po yata, Mr. Chair. 1 year po, Mr. Chair, more or
1 year.
less.
So, ang pinakamaiksi mo dito sa Region 4A when you were assigned sa Calamba Police Station?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Kasi nakapagtataka yun, iho eh. Itra-transfer ka sa isang lugar, hindi ka mag-isa. May kasama ka na tao mo, I presume. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
tao mo yun. Are you going to tell me it's not true?
It's true, Mr. Chair.
Yes. O naman. I will find that out kung sabihin mong hindi true. Kasi transfer ka. So paano nangyari yun na itina-transfer ka kasama mo yung mga tao mo?
If I may answer, Mr. Chair.
Tinatanong nga kita eh.
Then, the COP of Calamba City, Mr. Chair, Lieutenant Colonel Ulsano, asked me kung pwede ba ako sumama sa kanya, Mr. Chair. Doon sa Calamba po.
Hindi mo sinasagot eh. Pero yun mo, transfer ka from Region 7 to Region 4A. Hindi lang ikaw, pati yung tao mo. Normally, ang tinatransfer yung opisyal, naiiwan yung mga tao eh. Bakit ganun?
Mr. Chair, hanggang ngayon naman po, Mr. Chair, may
Ano?
until now, Mr. Chair, may mga
Hindi mo sinasagot
assignment.
yung katanungan ko.
Pardon, Mr. Chair?
Ang katanong ko sa iyo, bakit ikaw Di ba, normally, ang opisyal, pag tina-transfer from one position to another, especially outside the region, mag-isa lang siya. Maliban lang kung may gagawin sa lugar na yon. Or mayroong rason kung bakit kailangan niya, yung tao niya, nakasama niya.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ha?
May rason po, Mr. Chair.
May rason.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano kaya yung rason na yon?
Ah,
Bakit sinamahan ka ng dalawang tao mo?
Mr. Chair, ako po mismo ang nag-request sa kanila, Mr. Chair, kung papayag sila kasi
Hindi yun ang tatanungin mo eh. Ang tatanungin mo yung commander mo kung papayag na mawalan siya ng dalawang tao. Kasi normally, ang kwan doon is pag nawalan ng PNCO yung isang unit, may kapalit dapat.
yes, Mr. Chair. I agree,
No,
Mr.
kaya nga. Bakit dalawa? The-request mo, ang tigas-tigas mo naman. Maliban lang talaga kung merong iniutos sa'yo, kaya pinasama yung dalawang kasama sa'yo. Hindi ba?
Mr. Chair, sinama ko po sila, Mr. Chair, kasi kinailangan ko rin po, Mr. Chair, ng magpapagkatiwalaan, Mr. Chair. At pumayag naman po sila, Mr. Chair.
Sige, kasi wala pa akong kwan dito eh. Ang tinatanong ko lang, yung nakikita ko na pattern na nangyayari. Kasi sa lahat ng may mga kwan, may mga nangyayari na EJK, may mga isang team na nag-ooperate. Ikaw, maring hindi ikaw ang kwan, ang shooter or gunman. Hindi naman ako naniniwala na ikaw siguro ang gunman. Ikaw lang siguro yung kwan. Kasi alam ko naman na ang police operation bago sila gagawa ng ganun merong kung tawagin natin magke-casing at saka surveillance muna At ikaw siguro yun. Thank you. Colonel Garduque, you said a while ago that as part of the evidence, you submitted to the prosecutor or to the court yung video na present kanina ni Honorable Fernandez. Ulitin ko, would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor, sir.
Yes. Now, can you please give to us or submit to this committee all the records pertaining to the case that you have filed against former Councilor Tamisin?
Yes, sir. We will do that, sir.
We'll do that. Now, mag-usap tayo. Lalaki sa lalaki. Kung wala yung video na ebidensya, I will cite you in contempt. O bakit matagalan ka mag-isip?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If the video is not submitted as official evidence of the case that you filed against former Councilor Tamisin, I will move to cite you in contempt for lying to me.
Yes, sir.
Sigurado ka ha? Usapan lalaki yan. Now, did you conduct a cartographic sketch?
No, sir.
O bakit may sketch na pinapakita si Honorable Fernandez kanina?
It was the illustration, facial recognition sketch by the...
I know, kasi imbestigar ako dati, kaya nga alam ko na ang tawag doon, cartographic sketch by a cartographer.
It was a computer illustration by
Oo,
the...
kasi bago na ngayon.
Opo, sir.
Parating pa lang yung equipment na yon nung ako ang chief ng CIS.
Yes,
At ang mga sample ng mga ilong, mga mata, mga bunganga ay galing po doon sa Bureau of Correction. Alam ko yun, iho. Kaya ito, cartographic sketch, hindi na yung cartographer ang gumagawa.
Opo, sir.
Kuha na ito, computer na. Sasabihin lang kung anong klaseng kilay, anong klaseng mata, at saka anong klaseng bibig. Di ba?
Tama po, sir.
Oo. Oo naman, no? So, kung sino yung witness ninyo na nagbigay nito, nag-describe sa suspect?
I could not remember na sir, but I will check the record sir doon sa
Yes, sa
isinabmit
susunod
namin sa
natin
court.
pagkikita,
Opo, sir.
masasabi mo na siguro sa akin.
Yes sir.
Kasi siya ang nakakita sa suspect, di ba?
Yes sir, tama sir.
Oh, kasi pwede naman yung gawa-gawa yun eh. And may I know, when you filed the case, ilan po yung nagbigay ng sworn statements para i-point si kay former Councilor Tamisen as the suspect? Meron ba kayong witnesses na prinisinta?
Meron sir, kaya lang hindi ko pa masiguro kung ilan yun sir. I will also check our data sir doon sa court.
Sama ka sa SITG eh. Eh kung ako ang opisyal mo, paano kita promote sa full kernel kung hindi mo alam yung trabaho mo?
Sorry sir, nakalimutan ko na rin kasi sir. Pero I promise sir, next meeting, i-ano namin yung...
Pero hindi mo nakakalimutan na magsuot ng brief every morning after taking a bath.
Yes sir.
Yes. Pero nakalimutan mo kung sino ang witness mo.
Yes sir, nakalimutan ko na po sir.
So, you will provide that, yung mga witnesses. Now, you said a while ago na yung motive ay political. May I know the basis of that?
Actually sir, the one of the respondent is kalaban niya dati sa politika. That is why
Sino? Pakiulit.
yung respondent doon sa kaso sir, si Mr. Sir Tamisen, is nakalaban niya sa doon sa Los Baños sir.
Anong ibig mong sabihin sa nakalaban?
They naglaban sila sir to the position of mayor.
Position of mayor?
Yes sir.
Nagkalaban sila. So si former Councilor Tamisen tumakbo na mayor laban kay Mayor Cesar Perez.
Yes sir.
Correct? Would that be correct?
Yes Your Honor, apat po kami.
Yapat. So, bakit po siya ang sinentro nyo kung apat sila magkalaban? Anong ginawa nyo sa tatlo?
Hindi ko na ma-recall sir yung mga circumstances surrounding kung bakit na
Magkikita pa rin tayo,
Yes, sir.
Colonel. At
Yes,
baka sa susunod, iko-contempt ka ni Congressman Paduano. Kasi hindi nyo ma-explain sa akin eh. Matanong ko nga, anong baril ang ginamit?
Hindi ko na rin matandaan sir. Nasa report namin sir doon sa sinabmit namin sa Piskalya sir.
Do you know the answer, former councilor?
Yes, Your Honor. I saw the report of the SOCO. It's 5.56 millimeter.
Hindi. Anong klaseng baril?
M16, Your Honor.
M16. Hindi mo alam, matandaan? Colonel Garduque.
Sorry, sir. Honestly, hindi ko na matandaan lahat, sir. Yung
Kasi, para bang, number one, haphazard ang investigasyon nyo. Number two, hindi mo sineryoso yung pag-iimbestiga. Di ba? Being the chief of police. And that was your main responsibility then. Tama? Oh, ano?
Yes, sir.
Now, si Andulan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung kayo ang nag-serve ng warrant of arrest against former Councilor Tamisen, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dahil sa informant ninyo?
Yes, sir. Opo.
Pwede ba malaman ng pangalan ng informant ninyo?
I already submitted, sir.
O pwede na sabihin mo ng publiko, what's wrong with that?
For the security of the informant.
Ano
sir.
ang legal basis mo nun? Is he an official informant of the Philippine National Police such that you are not allowed to disclose the names of such? Huwag mo ako turuan, iho.
Yes, sir.
Alam ko naman na tinatago mo lang eh. Gusto kong malaman, anong pangalan ng dalawa?
Alias Mike and Benny,
Bakit
sir.
naniniwala ka sa isang alias? Huwag ka magsinungaling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong pangalan? If you refuse to answer my question, I'll move to cite you in contempt.
The number one informant, sir, is Maiko Cruzim, Your Honor.
Ano?
Maiko Cruzim, Your Honor.
Miko.
Maiko, M-A-C-A-O po. Sir.
M-A-C-A-O. Macau? M-A-C-A-O?
Yes, sir. Maiko.
Spellingin mo nga yung Miko.
Mike, Alpha, India, Charlie, Oscar po, sir.
M-A-I-C. Oh. Miko, anong apelyido?
Cruzim, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Phonetics. Charlie. Hindi mo rin alam yung kwan mo. Kung
Cruzim,
sakali-
sir, Cruzim.
Ha?
Cruzim, sir.
Romeo.
Yes, sir. Charlie, Romeo, Uniform, Sierra, India, Mike, sir.
Cruzim. At sino yung isa?
His friend from Batangas, sir, Venice de la Cruz.
Ano?
Venice de la Cruz,
Venice.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Lalaki o babae?
Lalaki po. Babae, Mr. Chair, Your Honors.
And this lady is from Batangas.
Yes, sir. Yung Maiko po is from Los Baños.
Yeah. Konsyal, kilala nyo ba yung kwan? Maiko Cruzing?
Yes, she's from Los Baños po, si Maiko, pero yung De La Cruz po, hindi ko po kilala.
Yes. Hindi kayo mag... ni Maiko Cruzing?
Hindi naman po.
Hindi. Kasi, ang next na tanong ko, bakit niya alam kung saan po kayo?
Si Maiko Cruzim po ay ex ko po. Ex-girlfriend ko po.
Babae rin to, Maiko?
Opo.
Yes, sir. Ex-girlfriend niya po, Mr. Chair.
Ex
Your
na
Honor.
girlfriend mo. Di ba may asawa ka?
Wala na po. Nag-asawa na po ang asawa ko sa US po.
Naghiwalay kayo?
May asawa na po siya. Pilot.
I'm sorry. So, dalawang babae ang informante mo. Hindi ko maintindihan bakit tinanong ka kanina, hindi mo sinagot. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
O dahil ayaw mo sabihin dahil dalawang babae pala.
No, Mr. Chair.
No.
I will submit naman po.
Now, next na tanong, yung tinanong din nila, kasi ang warrant of arrest is addressed to all law enforcers, tama?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Ngayon, alam mo na yung krimen ay nangyari sa Los Baños.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Oh. Did you ever talk with or coordinate with the CIDG of the province of Laguna?
Through phone call, Lieutenant Colonel Sobrepeña, I talked to him through phone call, sir, that yun po, sir.
Kasi, ang pinagtataka ko, Iho, yung isang informant mo from Los Baños, pumunta pa sa Batangas para sabihin sa iyo kung nasaan si Konsehal. Bakit hindi siya pumunta doon sa CIDG ng Laguna? Bakit
Sir,
kaya?
Sir, the first informant, sir, went to Batangas kasi kaibigan niya po si Venice, sir. both of them are
So
senior.
what's the logic behind that? Magkaibigan sila. Pero bakit sa iyo pa rin pumunta? Hindi doon sa Kwan. CIDG ng Laguna.
Sir, yung isang tao ko po kasi, under the name of Pems Brosoto, sir, Apolinario Brosoto, kakilala niya po itong si Venice. Ngayon, sir, si Maiko, he went to Los Baños to Batangas para in-confess doon po sa kaibigan niya, si Venice, who's also a singer. And then, ayun po, sir, Pems Brosoto came up to me and sabi, sir, may info po, na yung location, whereabouts ni Mr. Norbin Tamisin. So, ayun po, sir, sabi ko naman, ay conduct validation kung totoo nga na may warrant po si Mr. Tamisin, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay, normally kasi hindi ko alam ngayon. Dati-rati, kino-coordinate doon sa CIDG na having jurisdiction of the incident. Now, Councilor Tamisin, magkaaway ba kayo ng girlfriend mo? Did you separate peacefully?
No, Your Honor.
No. Nag-away kayo?
Hindi rin po, Your Honor.
So, okay lang yung pag-iwalay nyo?
Siya naman po nakipag-iwalay.
Hindi,
At siya'y
kasi
mag-abroad.
nagtataka ako, bakit siya pumunta doon sa Batangas, nagsabi siya sa kanyang mga kaibigan na alam niya kung nasaan ka at wanted ka.
Kasi po may inilabas na reward yung mga taong gustong mahuli ako. Hindi ko lang alam kung yun po ang isa sa motibo. Like for example,
So, may reward para mahuli ka? Would that be true?
Hindi ko po alam yung sa reward, Your Honor. Pero sa balita po, sir, nabalitaan ko po na meron daw po, sir.
Hindi mo alam pero nabalitaan mo. How is that? Nung nabalitaan mo, di alam mo na?
Sir, during the arrest po, sir, hindi ko po alam na may reward. But when we reviewed yung sa news nga, sir,
Oh, sino na ngayon na nabalitaan mo na nag-offer ng reward? Di ba? Sabi mo, sagot mo sa akin, nabalitaan mo na may
Yes, sir.
reward. Tama? Ano
Yes, sir.
ang nabalitaan mo kung sino ang nag-offer ng reward?
I think the LGU, sir, and yung family niya po, sir.
LGU and the family.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, tama naman po yung family. At the same time, the Sangguniang Bayan passed an ordinance allotting at least 500,000, if I may not mistaken, but they forgot the colatilla. Because they were rejoicing when I was apprehended, they forgot that the colatilla stated, if after po magkaroon ng desisyon na ako'y guilty. Kaya they were very happy when I was apprehended, but naging malungkot sila nung makuha yung kopya ng ordinansa na may colatilla pala na dapat may desisyon na ako po ay guilty. Kaya hindi po niya nakuha yung sa LGU.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I will ask my other questions when the other officers are present in the next hearing. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez. Now, Congressman Paduano, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, pinag-usapan na rin yung Region 7. Can I ask Colonel Grijaldo to take the seat?
Mag-ingat kayo sa sa Quadcom.
Colonel Grijaldo.
Seryoso mga yan.
After ni...
Mahirap magsinungaling kasi hindi mo masagot-sagot ng diretso.
Colonel, pangunahan lang kita. I hope you will answer my question truthfully. Now, have you been assigned in Region 7?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
2018. Just
2018
I could not remember
to?
the exact date, Your Honor.
Sorry?
2018,
Two?
2020, Your Honor.
So, you're 2 years. What is your
yes, Your
assignment in Region 7?
I was then the regional Force Commander, Your Honor.
RFMB,
RMFB, Your Honor.
yung mobile.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, 2018, are you familiar with Operation Sauron?
Yes, Your Honor.
So can you, in brief, can you educate this committee about Operation Sauron?
Just I could not, we're just augmenting the operation, Your Honor.
Again, tinanong kita kanina, are you familiar with the Operation Sauron? Sabi mo, you're familiar.
It is
Tinanong
a-
kita, please educate us in brief. Ang sagot mo sa amin, you're just augmenting. Ano ba talaga? Alam mo ba yung Sauron o hindi?
Yung ano sir, yung order nyo sir, Sauron sir is a regional activity, Your Honor.
Correct. Being implemented mainly by what unit?
All unit, Your Honor.
All unit ng region.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa region, anong pinakamaraming units? Personnel. Di ba yung sa'yo? Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Now, yung sinasabing augmenting, why should you augment? Kayong may pinakamalaking unit, personnel, tapos, o sige nga, what is Operation Sauron? Please.
We're only part of the
Ang tanong ko nga, sinagot mo kanina, alam mo. In brief, please educate us what is Operation Sauron.
it is a internal security operation, Your Honor.
Internal security operation not related to drugs.
No, Your Honor.
Are you sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you familiar with the death of the mayor of Ayungon?
I could not recall, Your Honor.
You don't recall?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi ka ba kinasuhan doon?
Mayor of
Mayor of Ayungon, town in Negros Oriental.
No, Your Honor.
So hindi ka pamilyar?
No, Your Honor.
You were there since 2018 to 2020. Nag-implement po kayo ng Operation Sauron. And during the time, one of the casualty of that operation is Mayor Eldarico of Ayungon. Hindi mo matandaan? Hindi mo alam?
Pag nasasangkot ka,
Hindi ko na ma-recall, Your Honor, yung incident na
nasasangkot ka,
kasama yung mayor
todo
ng
deny.
Ayungon, yung na, Your Honor.
pag nasasangkot,
Hindi mo na ma-recall. Okay, I will give you time, Colonel Grijaldo, to recall what really happens during the Operation Sauron. Not today, but maybe in the next hearing. Sabi ko nga sa iyo, please cooperate and tell the truth.
well, should you
Yes,
pay?
Your Honor.
Do you commit to cooperate in the next hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Chairman, as of now, that's all for Colonel Grijaldo unless mamaya, pag may mga tanong po related kay Colonel Grijaldo, itatanong na lang po natin sa kanya.
Oh. Malalim ang investigasyon ng mga congressman na yan. Yan ang hindi nyo alam. Oh. Si Congressman Paduano, ganyan talaga magtanong yan.
Okay.
Kaya pag na-misinterpret
Who is the next interpolator?
talagang may masasabi
Mr.
kang
Chair?
hindi maganda.
Mr. Chair, if I may be recognized.
Go ahead, Attorney Geltogdo.
May I just inform the Quad Committee that under the circular that was signed by then PNP Chief Bato de la Rosa, MC Memorandum Circular 16-2016, it contains the terms negate and neutralize, which were, as explained by General Gigi Lasso of PIDEA, which really mean to kill. And that is something that we have been emphasizing from the beginning, that it was that circular that operationalized the war on drugs and gave the imprimatur to the PNP to kill by using those words negate and neutralize. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Jokno. The manifestation is noted. The parliamentary status is that the Congresswoman Jinky Luistro has the floor and interpolating our resource person. However, since Colonel Garma is not present at the moment, we will now proceed with the interpellation of Congressman Paduano to Colonel Hector Grijaldo. Congressman Paduano, please proceed.
Mr. Chairman, I'll just ask with regards to Operation Sauron to address to Colonel Grijaldo on the next hearing. And on record, he committed that he will cooperate in the next hearing with regards to it. Kasi po, hindi lang po question of augmentation nangyari doon. Kasi kayo po ang may pinakamalaking unit in Region 7. So, I hope in the next hearing, you will tell the truth. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's
Thank
all
you,
for now.
Congressman
Mr.
Paduano.
Chair, can I
Mr.
have...
Chairman, can I just
Another
have a few questions?
investigation na naman sa
Congresswoman
isang
Luistro
mayor.
first,
Of
and
course.
then DS JJ.
No. I always give a due courtesy to our women legislators.
Thank you, DSJJ. I just wanna be enlightened about the manifestation given by Attorney Chel Jokno. Ano po ba talaga yung literal na meaning nung negate? And when you shared this circular, and you said that that really means to kill, do you mean to say that by negate, by PNP language, its meaning now is to kill? Is that what you mean to say, Attorney?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, Colonel Espinido also in a previous hearing used the term neutralize to mean to kill. He testified to that. And today, the PDA chief has also used those terms in the same way. Nung una po namin nabasa yung memorandum circular na pinirmahan ni General De La Rosa, doon po kami nagtaka kasi alam naman natin na yung trabaho ng PNP ay mag-case build-up, manghuli, at magsampa ng reklamo. Pero nagtaka kami kung bakit dinagdagan pa nila ng to negate and to neutralize when those are not legal terms and those are not part of the duties of any member of the Philippine National Police. That led us to conclude that yun ang ibig sabihin, and that has been confirmed by several members of the PNP before this Quad Committee.
Would you agree with me, Attorney, that literally, by negate, it means to belie. By neutralize, it means to remove the danger. That's the literal meaning.
Yes, Your Honor. In ordinary parlance, that is the meaning. But I think if you were to ask the members of the Philippine National Police and those involved in law enforcement in our country, ang pagkaintindi na po nila ng neutralize at negate ay ganun din sa nabanggit ni PDEA General Gigi Lasso.
In other words, what gave the term negate and neutralize the meaning which is to kill is the concept of war on drugs that has been introduced, that was introduced during the past administration.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. Just for clarification, Attorney Jokno, so when you say negate, this is in the PNP parlance, meaning eliminate, extricate, kill. Yun po ba ang ibig sabihin nun?
Yes, Your Honor, especially in the context of the circular issued by then Chief De La Rosa in the war on drugs.
In the absence of a specific word, say kill, would that be interpreted as kill as well?
That is our conclusion because if they meant to apprehend or to charge or to conduct case build-up, madali lang po sabihin yun eh. Hindi na kailangan sabihin na mag-negate o mag-neutralize.
But isn't negate imply that parang neutralize in a way that to stop its operation, you neutralize, you stop it. Is that the way it is it should be understood.
Sa atin po mga ordinaryong mamamayan, ganun po yung pagkaintindi natin. But I recall Colonel Espinido in a previous hearing before this committee also said that to neutralize means to kill or to eliminate.
Okay, thank you po. Let me ask naman the opinion of Colonel Grijaldo. Does negate mean kill in the PNP parlance?
It is being used, sir, as to negate or to stop or to I mean, sir, na parang na ano na, sir, na ano na yung ano niya, na negate na, sir. Kunyari, sir, nasa listahan na negated na yung operation niya, sir. Yun yung ginagamit sa PNP.
To stop, but does that mean in the PNP lingo, does that also mean to kill?
No, sir.
No. Si Colonel Patay, ganun din po ba ang
Yes, Your
opinion?
Honor, that doesn't mean that negation is killing. That's stopping his or her activities.
Thank you. Si Colonel Castillo, ano po ang inyong opinion?
Sir, ganun din po.
Ganun din.
Ganun po.
Si Colonel Petalio,
Ganun din, sir. Ganun din po.
si Colonel Garduque,
Yes, sir. The same, sir.
si what's his name? Colonel
Yes, sir.
Andula.
Yes, sir. Same po, sir. Your Honor.
So you all agree, or you are all in agreement that the word negate, as stated in that memorandum, does not mean to kill. Yun ang inyong pagkakasabi, hindi ba? So, how do you now, example, no? How do you now negate a high-value target, a drug lord? Paano yun? Alam nyo manglalaban yun. Hindi magpapahuli ng buhay yun. It's just a thought na I'd like to expound eventually. So, at this point,
Mr.
I'd like to
Chair.
thank... yes, DSJJ?
I think I was the one after Congresswoman
Yeah, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Yes, DSJJ, you're now
Yeah,
recognized.
just a few questions lang dito kay Captain Albotra. Captain Albotra, kailan kayong bumalik ng Cebu? Cebu ba ang binalikan yung probinsya pagkatapos yung ma-assign dito sa Region 4A?
Opo, sir. Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So gaano katagal kayong naglingkod dito sa Region 4A?
Yung duration po ng order, sir, was from June 4 to 27, sir.
June 4 up to?
June 27, 2018 po, sir.
So ilang buwan yun?
Less than a month lang po, sir.
Less than a month?
Yes, sir.
So less than a month lang yung operations mo dito sa Region 4?
Actually, sir, the actual operation, sir, is only 6 days, sir.
6 days lang?
Yes po, sir, kasi nag-courtesy call pa po ako, sir, ng region, PPO. Tapos umuwi pa po ako, sir, kasi birthday ni ni wife ko, sir. Tapos saka ako nakabalik, sir.
Ito ba regular practice sa PNP na pag nag-assign ng mga officers sa iba't ibang lugar, less than a month lang ang kanilang tour of duty?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po, Mr. Chair.
So, hindi, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, bakit napakaikli ng iyo?
Very unexpectedly po, Mr. Chair. Nullified nga po yung order namin, Mr. Chair.
Tapos, sa tagal ng career mo, ilang beses ka na nabigyan ng ganitong order na na-assign, tapos sa maikling panahon lang, naibalik ka din sa pinanggalingan mo?
Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
That was the one and only time.
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Nung inassign ka sa Region 4A, sino-sino yung nakasama mo ulit? Nagbanggit ka ng mga pangalan kanina. Sino-sino sila?
You mean to say yung kasama ko from Pro 7, Mr. Chair?
Yung kasama mo,
Si Eugene Kalumba and SPO 3 Bulandres, Mr. Chair.
Kalumba at saka si
SPO 3 Miljen Bulandres po.
Volantes.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Parehas sila galing Cebu. Kasabay mo sila.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
So kayong tatlo, hinugot sa Cebu, dinala sa Region 4A. Tama.
Opo, Mr. Chair.
At pagkatapos ng kulang-kulang isang buwan, kayong tatlo, ibinalik ulit sa Cebu. Tama.
Tama po, Mr. Chair, kasi na-cancel po yung order namin, Mr. Chair.
So, yung dalawa mong kasama, si Volantes. Volantes nga ba yung pangalan?
Opo, Mr. Chair.
Nasaan na siya ngayon?
Nung na-relieve po siya, Mr. Chair, from Station 1, hindi ko na po alam, Mr. Chair, kung saan na pong unit siya na-assign, Mr. Chair.
Tapos yung isa niyong bang kasama,
Siya po ay namatay, Mr. Chair.
kailan siya namatay?
Sometime in June 2018 yun, Mr. Chair.
Anong dahilan kung bakit siya namatay?
Nabaril po siya, Mr. Chair.
Bakit siya nabaril?
Siya po, Mr. Chair, ay sabi po, Mr. Chair, na nag-surveillance na po siya, Mr. Chair.
Ulit, pwede mong lakas-lakasan ng konti yung boses mo?
Sabi po, Mr. Chair, nag-surveillance na po siya, Mr. Chair.
Nag-ano?
Nag-surveillance po.
Nagsusurveillance siya kanino?
No idea po, Mr. Chair.
Sigurado ka?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kaibigan mo ba itong yumaong pulis?
Nagkasama po kami, Mr. Chair,
So,
before.
kaibigan kayo?
Pwede po, Mr. Chair.
So, magkaibigan kayo, magkasama kayo, kaso lang hindi mo kilala kung sino yung sinosurveillance niya, ganon?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kasi meron ako nabasang isang article tungkol sa pagkamatay ng isang opisyal, isang pulis. At may kinalaman to. Ito ba si Eugene Kalumba? Ito ba yung binabanggit mo?
Opo, Mr. Chair. Siya po.
So binabanggit mo na may sinosurveillance siya, kaya siya binaril. Correct? Tama ba yung kwento mo? Sabi mo may sinosurveillance siya, di ba kanina?
Mr. Chair, yan po ang sinabi sa akin ni Ma'am Garma, Mr. Chair.
Sino nagsabi sa'yo?
Si Ma'am Garma po, Mr. Chair.
Miss Garma, nabanggit po kasi yung pangalan ninyo. Would you want to shed light into
yes,
this?
Sir. I think, Mr. Chair, nung nangyari po yun, Mr. Chair, I was in Guam. Nag-attend po ako ng 1 week na seminar in compliance po dun sa PhD ko. And then when I returned, tapos na po yung ganong pangyayari. And I just relied on reports na lang po. If I could confirm it to
Yes, of course.
Albota, correct, right?
Tama po, Ma'am. Wala po kayo sa Cebu, Ma'am.
Yeah. So, nung nangyari po yun, sir, may OIC po. And yung nadatnan kong report, it appeared to be na nag-surveillance and napansin nung subject na sinusurveillance daw siya. So, nagkaroon po ng putukan or something.
Kaya nabaril yung Kalumba.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, yun po ang report na nung dumating po ako.
Okay.
So, nabutan ko na po yun. Tapos na po yung ganung
Okay.
pangyayari, Mr.
So,
Chair.
do you confirm this, Captain Albotra?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, yes, Mr. Chair, wala po si Ma'am kasi sa Viber po siya tumawag sa akin, Mr. Chair, that time.
Yeah, that's my only point, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to get the story straight kasi kung mapapansin natin dun sa video kanina, similar din, no? Merong sinosurveillance, tinitingnan muna yung munisipyo, tapos eventually nakita natin na nung lumabas yung mayor ng Los Baños, pinutukan ng 3 beses, patay. So unfortunately dito naman, may nagsusurveillance, kaso lang mukhang napansin nung bodyguard yata ng isang opisyal ng Cebu City, councilman yata, kung di ako nagkakamali, na sino-surveillance tapos saka nabaril yung kasamahan ni Captain Albotra. So I just wanted to put that on record, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Congressman
Mr. Chair,
Suarez.